I was gonna go to the brewery, have a beer, but then I decided to come here and talk to you guys. And really, what I wanted to say is, I wanted to kind of get some things off of my head because sometimes I have some ideas and it's like I have, and I don't know if I have it. I have like ADHD. I'm like all over the place. I think about something, and then I start it, then I stop, and then do something else, and then I think of an idea, and then I do something else, think of another idea. I think of multiple ideas, and I never finish anything because I get sidetracked on my own mind. It just goes crazy. But what I really wanted to make this video and talk about my brand, the Thrifter. So the reason why I never really uh, wanted to do it was because I thought it was a waste of time, a waste of money. I didn't want the stress. I thought, uh, you know, my outlook to doing a brand, I thought it's boring. Not that it's boring. Um, I thought, for what? If all I wanted to do was print. But I think that mentality, as far as all I wanted to do is print, all I wanted to do was do different things, and I didn't care. I didn't try to reject people's orders. I did it as much as I could. If people walked away, it's because they didn't like the price. But I tried to price affordable. That way, people come to me and happy. But I've also priced too cheap, that also people walked away, and people didn't trust that I did a good job because I priced too low. And those are just people's expectations, and I but people who are who have done who have gotten orders before, keep in mind, sometimes I have outlines, sometimes I have, because sometimes like my mind's all over the place, and my conversation, my what I really, what I came here to talk about, I'm sidetracking right now. But that's fine. I'm just having a conversation, and I'm talking. I'm just letting you guys know who I really am. Um, I'm Jose. I'm the creator of Master Screen Prints, and I started this YouTube channel because that's how I started. I started researching a lot of how to's, and I started thinking. I'm like, you know what? Let me do what helped me. Let me put back what gave me the knowledge, what gave me um my experience. Let me put it back to YouTube, because YouTube is the one who taught me. And anything anything that you want to learn, we come to YouTube, right? YouTube University. We want to learn uh, how to do nails, how to do lashes, how to do taxes, um, anything that you can, how to fix your car, anything that you want to be able to learn for you to, level up. And I always wanted to learn how to do screen printing, because I thought it was something that I could do, like later on in the long run, when I'm older and maybe I retire. I didn't want to retire fully. I would say to myself, I could just retire from work and then just start my screen printing business. Um, but then as I gradually went on, I said, why am I gonna wait that long? I'm 50 years old. Till I'm 65, 70 years old, till I retire, my full retirement. If I get anything from Social Security. I don't have that much saved in the 401k. And, I said, why? And it wasn't for those factors. I just said, why not wait and just start? And I've been doing it, ever since. Um, I had a few customers, some construction union companies, and I had some healthcare, which I work in healthcare, and they would order me about 600, 500 shirts, 400. Biggest one was like 700 shirts. Um, yeah, but never really thought of doing my own brand. And I actually went to the Impressions, and I had a guy tell me that why not start my own instead of just doing it for everybody else, my own brand, right? And I was like, you think it's worth it? And he's like, yeah. He goes, I have my own brand. And he showed me, what he did. And nowadays, it's like a lot of people are growing and doing brands. And one of the things about me is like I'm very cheap. I I don't like wasting money. I sometimes I'm and sometimes I don't mind it if I know that I'm gonna make a quick turnaround. But sometimes I think about it and I'm like, oh, what if I lose the money? What if nobody buys it? And there might be factors. There might be those where nobody buys, and some people might like one design more than the other. The thing is that you have to keep trying. If you really think about um, Walt Disney failed several times before he even became successful. And if you look up uh, Thrasher, Thrasher came started. I forgot the whole story, but they started off as I forgot what they started of, but then it became a magazine of skateboards. But that wasn't their intention. My brand is Thrifter, and the intention is for people like us that like to thrift. Um, we go to, of course, we go to these thrift stores, buy whatever we can find. My wife and my kids buy it because of a necessity. They like it. They don't want to necessarily go to a shop and spend $400 to $700 on a purse when they find it at the thrift store for like $20. Me, on the other hand, if I find a purse worth 400 and I buy it for $40 on, at the Goodwill or at one of the thrift shops that we usually come to, then what I do is go to my I go to eBay and I post it there. I sell it, or I go on the marketplace and I advertise it and sell it. I always try to make money. That money, instead of me using it for things for me to use and put back in the business, I end up spending it. And that's one of the bad things that I got, is that I didn't know how to save. So what I did was I opened a separate account. So everything I use now, uh, all the sales that I get coming in, I I do spend it, but I spend it on things that I need, like merchandise, materials that I need for my side business. Um, and then on the weekends, I do Uber, and from that Uber money, I put in back for my side business, for my screen printing business, and then I buy more materials, or I pay for the things that I want to pay, as far as like my website, the subscriptions that I have. So all that, it gets paid. So Uber is one taxation. My screen printing business is a different taxation, and then my employer, I get a W-2, and I file my taxes from all three. And it's stressful sometimes. Sometimes I get scared and I say, man, how much am I going to pay? How much am I going to pay? So I have to be very careful on how I categorize everything, and I have to make sure that I'm keeping receipts. And I keep QuickBooks on my phone. So if I put gas, I take a picture. I purchase merchandise, I take a picture. If I go to like downtown and I buy shirts, I ask them, can I buy credit instead of paying cash? So that way I have proof that I bought shirts or whatever I buy, right? And yeah, so that's what that's how I keep the ball rolling. That's what I do. And I just wanted to come out here and just kind of let you guys know that it's not always easy doing a screen printing business. Sometimes it's difficult, and I'm still not always comfortable on just jumping on my phone and saying, hey, like sometimes I think about going live and so I could grow more my platform. And sometimes I get a little nervous, and I'm not gonna lie, and sometimes it, I got I'm really nervous when I'm when I come here and I'm talking, but I'm even more nervous, I guess, that introvert in me, that I go live like on TikTok, and then I'm talking and people are passing by. Sometimes they just don't come or they don't show up, and sometimes we just paying attention too much to that button where it says how many people. And and sometimes I just want to talk without even looking at that, and I seen someone that they cover it, because sometimes that's a distraction. Right now, I'm just talking freely. I have no script. I didn't even plan. I was gonna do an outline, but then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go on here. Let me show you who I am. Let me explain, my how I even thought about this brand. And once again, the brand came from one of my daughters. It was a school project, and I've been pushing it ever since. Not as much as I am now. I ordered some sweaters, and I believe two t-shirts from Lane 7, and I like the shirts a lot. They feel premium, and I ordered some designs from Supercolor, so I'm gonna test them. So right now, what I'm thinking is having some ordering some more sweaters with maybe some sweats. And uh, when I'm showcasing the sweaters, I'm telling people, buy this sweater to go with it, so I could make a little bit more revenue. And I I've always been good in business, but I have 5 kids, and I've always been, since I was young, I've always been told, work hard, do what you can. And you hear, if you go to college, you'll get a good job, get your degree, and you'll be set. Well, I have a bachelor's degree in healthcare management. I have a master's degree in healthcare and science healthcare management. And I went to 3 semesters. I didn't get a degree or a certificate. I was working for my associates in accounting, but I only did 3 semesters of accounting, and I stopped. And but if you are able to make a business to whatever you know, I would urge you to do it. It's something that you get very passionate about. And at first, honestly, I wanted to quit because I was like, man, I can't think of anything. But the thought is there. I think YouTube already knows that I'm serious about YouTubing, and my goal. Let me tell you guys my goal. My goal is to make 10,000 a month for my brand. Once I'm making 10,000 a month, and then I'm going to level up and start using AI for my generation, to automate more my business. That way, when I'm at my 9 to 5, I'm making sure that AI is handling all my customers, getting all the orders, talking to customers, because I want to make sure that they're helped, and using AI would help me not lose a customer. I'm going to upgrade my website or hire someone to help me fix it, or add more. I don't have that many designs on there, but I will be adding more as soon as I get my thrifter models, my pictures, and everything set. Um, of course, I, the the design process, which design goes with what color, with what sweater. So that's gonna take a little bit, hopefully not too long. And if you're wanting to start a screen printing business, leave me in the comments. Let me know if I can help you, or if you are struggling, maybe I can do it for you. So either or, you want me to teach you, I'll teach you. You want to do YouTube videos, social media, I'll help you. If you also are not able to do the shirts but you want to, hit me up. I'll help you too. I'll do the shirts. I'll send it to your customers. You just receive the money, you pay me for the services that I'm doing. Kind of like a POD. So I'm using Etsy. I'm selling some designs, but I'm not selling a whole bunch of designs right now. I have my spreadsheet calculator. Let me tell you that spreadsheet calculator is very helpful. I urge you guys to go to my Etsy. I'm going to leave it on my description below. Make sure you guys get it, because it will help you if you wanting to start a t-shirt business. I also have a ebook that I did, and how to use the essential things for Photoshop. I'm thinking about also putting it in my Etsy. That way people can grab it and use it, because it's something that's helpful. And right now I'm building prompts for my AI. That way I'm on my way for automation, and my business runs smooth, and I don't have to sway away at work, answer my messages, answer my text messages. I'll have AI to do it. That way I can concentrate on my 9 to 5. Um, but I don't know. Let me know on the comments below if you're wanting to start a brand, and what are the issues that you're having. What are the thoughts? Are you having second thoughts? Are you thinking that you might lose money? And I'm gonna tell you the honest truth right now. You will lose money. I've already spent so much money in doing a lot of designs, and they have not sold. I have a whole bunch of transfers that I have not pushed, and I just put it out there, and they have not sold. I have not sold one, but I continue to do different designs so I can start this brand, because I'm really passionate about it, and I want it to take off. The goal is for me to make the 10,000 to the point that look behind you. So I don't have that much room. So that's the goal. The goal is to move into a place where I have more room, and but I want to be able for my business. That way I'm able to do more. And by me doing more is by people's support. And I don't mean by you guys buying anything, but what I mean is by you guys subscribing, helping me, and commenting. What is it that you guys want to learn? Anything that you guys want to ask me, I will reply back. And so I think I already passed too much. I don't want to take too much of YouTube's time, but you know what? Stay safe, stay focused. If you are starting your business, hit me up. Let me know what is it that you're doing. How far you've been doing it, and what is your goals, and how I can help you. Even if it's just a simple conversation back and forth, maybe we can do a Zoom call. I'm here to help you because we're both trying to grow in this. Well, I appreciate you guys listening. And if you stayed for this long, much love. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully I haven't bored you guys, but at least you know who Jose Vidro is, from the creator from Master Screen Prints. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you guys on the next one.